But honestly, I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it in the distance. Listen music with the masses as we use it. And we'll discuss our big dreams, how we plan to take over the planet. So pardon my manners. I hope you'll understand that I'll be here. Ooh, not there in the kitchen with the girl who's always gossiping about her friends. I tell them I'll be here. Ooh, right next to the boy who's throwing numbers. He can take us in this.
Peace, 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 family. How's everybody doing? I'm going to introduce my guests. Peace, Queen. Can you see me?
Yes, I can. Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I can't, I'm excited. I don't even know what to say. How are you doing?
Beautiful.
You look wonderful, my God.
All right. So I'm going to prepare to do the introductions and set everything up. But I just wanted to make sure I have all my notes, y'all, because anybody that knows me, I be on here doing my lives. If I don't have my notes, I'm just all over the place. So
I'm going to set up.
All right. So peace, everybody. My name is Keisha. Welcome, whether you join now or at a later time. I am the owner of A Way of Life, and I'm a career and business coach. I'm echoing. I'm a career and let's see something. Sis, do you have me on two things?
I'm sorry?
Do you have me on your cell phone device?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta mute the other device.
I have to mute my mic?
One of the devices.
I'm only on one.
Oh, you're on. Try muting it.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes. Okay. Nope. I'm still echoing.
Would it be better if I get on my laptop?
I don't know.
And so it's an echo because of my cell phone?
I'm not sure where it's coming from. If you're muted, it went away. Okay. So did you mute? Oh, she can't speak anyway. So I think we'll just have to mute each other as we're speaking, so the echo doesn't come on. But okay, so I'm gonna start over. So my name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I'm a career and business coach using astrology. And today I'm on here with my very special guest, Blunt Honey Tarot. And we're gonna be doing a collective read for the Sagittarius Lunar Eclipse Super Blood Full Moon. That is a mouthful. Just to jump in right quick, I wanted to say, full moons are a time to release or review something. And I'll jump into a little bit more about Sagittarius and what could possibly coming up on it from an astrological point of view. But before I do that, I just wanted to give the mic over to Blunt Honey Tarot and allow her to introduce herself. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So, you guys, hi, my name is Brittany. I go by Blunt Honey. All right. I am a tarot reader as well as a spiritual teacher. You guys can find me at www.blunthoneytarot. You can find me at www.blunthoney444.com. Okay. If you want to book any readings for anybody who is here and would like a reading, I'm giving a reading at $44, which is cheaper than my usual. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at Blunt Honey Tarot, and as well as YouTube, Blunt Honey Tarot, and you can find me on Twitter, Blunt Honey, okay, HXONEY, as well. So shout out to my soul fam Keisha. This is a wonderful experience. I'm so happy to be a part of this journey with her, and it's just like the first time we spoke on the phone, things just really linked really on a whole different level. And I can't even like I'm just so thankful for the journey that God has put me on, and that I'm meeting people who are just understanding me a whole lot better, right? What with me without me having to explain much at all, right? So before this reading, I prayed, I blessed my cards, I blessed this reading, and I also prayed for my soul fam. And I know that we're going to provide something very powerful and positive to the collective already. All right. So I'm going to put myself on mute and give it to my soul fam.
Thank you. That was beautiful. I hope everybody heard her nice and clear where you can find her. And we'll do it again at the end too, so everybody can know again just where to find you on IG and all your other platforms. So I just want to echo what she's saying. I am super excited to be connecting with people who there's a soul connection, and the vibration with everything that's going on in this time and how powerful it is. I'm just really super excited about this journey in general, but overall to be sharing this space with her. And without further ado, family, I'm going to get in and start talking about the Sagittarius energy. And let me just go to the comments. Good evening. How you doing, Sophie? Who's that? Oh, it's Magical Mermaid. She says flawless. Thank you. Thank you. Synergy. Yes. That's the word. Yes. Yes. All right, family. So I'm going to go to my notes. The Sagittarius eclipse is a super full blood moon lunar eclipse. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and it lives in the 9th house. This rules higher education, foreign travel, spirituality, religion, moral things, ethical things, and philosophy. So there's going to be, there could be a lot of big changes around these themes. Sagittarius rules the meaning of life. So you might be required to discover a different meaning to your life. This could also be related to like your ambition or even evaluating your ambition. Whether that's more or less, it depends on, where you're at in your life at this time. But this could also be how you contribute to society, or, having that question with yourself, are you contributing to society, and what that means for your life. Sagittarius also rules, am I doing the right thing, and how do I examine that? You might meet a guru or someone to guide you on your specific journey. Even something about travel could come up here, especially long distance travel or just being adventurous. You could be like perhaps needing more adventure in your life in some kind of way. This also could be travel restrictions, right? We have to remember that Saturn is retrograde right now, and Saturn was the cause of pretty much all the restrictions and things that we dealt with last year, including COVID, from an astrological point of view, right? And so all those restrictions could come up, or we just could be reevaluating. Do we still need those restrictions? Why are we putting them up there? Evaluating if it's really safe. Definitely COVID can come up if we haven't already been seeing that in the news, broadcasting about, the vaccines. And now that people have them, maybe, quote unquote, people are safer. I'm going to leave my comments out of that on how I feel about it, but that's just from the astrological point of view. They could be requiring you to have a vaccine to do a lot of the things that are Sagittarius related, like travel. But you could also be thinking about moving abroad, studying abroad, or just studying in general. And I think I talked about this in one of my other videos. And this basically is the last time we had this transit, we were reevaluating the Education No Child Left Behind Act. So education can come up in a major way. And I know that people have already seen different things coming up with that. But overall, I think we can learn a lot from other countries and incorporate in more culture somehow, some way within our lives. And if you are an avid listener to me here on my channel, then what is this? It says Jupiter is the largest planet. I think it's definitely the largest energy. Anything that Jupiter touches, it expands on. Plus, this is a super full blood moon. That's a big energy. That's a big energy. Who's on here? It says Miss Cutie. I think I'm saying that right. She says, "Hey, Blunt and Honey." Expansion. Yes, Queen. Yes. She's waving. So if you listen to me on a regular basis, you know that I did my Sagittarius eclipse, and I broke all of that energy down on a bigger level, talking about it a little bit more in depth. So feel free to go out over there and check it out. And I just want to let Blunt and Honey, do you want to add anything to what I said?
I sure would. As you were talking, and hello to everybody who's in the group chat talking and adding in their two cents. I love it. I love it. Hello to everybody. Like as you were talking about travel restriction and being that Sagittarius likes to be more like on the go, more celebrating, life in a big way. And before I get into tarot, it really I shuffle my cards and everything that you're saying, I'm just going to pull it out. It's already here on the table. Wow. So exactly. As far as like the Education No Child Left Behind, I feel like from what I see in my cards, just off the little bit that I see, it definitely starts at the home. And I feel like at home, things are shaking up at the root and the foundation and the family homes and dynamics and how, people are, living together, but is it like benefiting the kids? And then that's helping them to have the, no child left behind, because now, especially during this time where we have Zoom, you can see, if you're a teacher such as myself, you can see that, that is affected, or there are certain, kids live different lifestyles.
Yeah.
Some kids have to take care of a lot more than other kids. I know I have a student myself that, has to, I have to go feed my baby sister or whatnot, so there are different kids on different levels. And so sometimes, these situations does affect the emotional, not just for the adults, but also the kids. So I do feel like that is expanding and putting a whole lot of emphasis on that nature, such as you were saying. So that's all I have to add for what you were just saying. And thank you.
All right, Queen. It's all you.
Okay, well, awesome. So let me go ahead and show you guys and I didn't plan for this, but the first card this is in my, this deck right here is called the Understand Deep Emotions. I hope you guys can see. It's called Understand Deep Emotions deck, right? And judged is the first card that came out. So a lot of people are feeling judged right now by the actions maybe that they have taken in their life. Okay, maybe about the things that they have done. And I also feel like some people also want to get out of that feeling of feeling judged. Okay, I hope I got a good view here of feeling judged, and they want to get out there. They want to be exciting. They, you know, they want to have fun. They don't want to be, you know, stuck in a place of feeling dark. Also, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, in my other deck, we have the Tower and the Ace of Cups. So this is showing that people are having different interests. Okay, when it comes to love interests, when it comes to you know, partnerships, or even job. This could represent businesses, jobs, career shifts. This could represent relationships. This could represent hobbies that people are changing. Okay, this is a whole lot of things that used to make, you know, people very much so stable. It's that foundation is very much so changing here. So I feel like this is a time where people are needing to, exactly this expansion is, they're needing to get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goals. So there are goals that people want to go ahead and achieve. This is what they want. And I feel like this is a time that people can ignore, especially with COVID being here, you know, after being in the home for so long, or being, I don't want to say cooped up, but not really being as free as you could be. It's like, I do whatever it takes to get closer to this consciousness. I even feel like there are people who can't deny that their interests are somewhat changing, maybe from their friends, maybe from their family members, right? And this is the overall energy with fruition, okay? And this is just a short little message when it comes to what you truly desire, okay? When it comes to abundance and reaping what you truly sow, people are realizing that I'm really sowing what I put in. Like I invested in a situation, and it's not like it was a bad investment maybe at the time, but maybe is it the best investment for me? That's the question that people are being aware of right now. Okay, and so people could be feeling judged based on the harvest that they're reaping at this time. Okay, don't get too watchy on other people's growth or expansion, or seeing how other people are expanding and growing here, right? So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Am I in a situation where I'm focused on the money? Okay, coming out in reverse. Am I focused on the money only? Is that the only thing that matters at this time? Okay. Or are there other things that will balance me out? Okay. Maybe people are finding out that finances are not the only thing that balances them out when it comes to being victorious and successful. There are other things that make them feel, you know, have I'm going to say other hobbies can make you, I don't want to say make you, but you can have other friendships or different kinds of friendships. So if you're into playing pool, then you're going to have friends that, you know, that are into playing pool and talk that language and do the things that you do when it comes to being in pool. It's not all about, oh, do I have to have the biggest bank, or I get this money, or I get that money. You know what I'm saying? There are other ways to win and get shine and success and things of that nature. So people are, you know, coming out. Wow. So we have the Two of Cups. I feel like also this is a aware of partnerships where I'm getting or I'm investing my love. These could be masculines realizing that they're investing their love with people, with women or females. It could be vice versa. You know, I ain't judging. With feminists or masculines that are only in it for the money. Okay, so those are also called codependent relationships. You understand? I'm giving my emotions, or I feel like this is even masculines realizing like I'm giving my emotions, or I'm coming up as a stand-up man or a stand-up guy, and I'm providing for this feminine who's only in it for the money. It's like, am I really healed? Am I really in a partnership or connection that I truly want? Or if you're a feminine, am I really with a masculine that's only in it for the money? All right, as long as we're shining, that's all that matters. Or does my happiness really matter? Exactly. There are many forms to wealth. There are many forms. I feel like people are being aware of that at this very moment. And it's like, are you going to go ahead and, you know, heal from connections or even investments that where you focused in on money, or maybe even from, you know, from a foundation where how you choose men or how you choose money is like, oh, if she not asking for nothing, then she too independent, or that whole stereotype about being Miss Independent. There's nothing wrong with being Miss Independent, but it's also having boundaries with knowing, okay, I know how to step down and be, play my position as a woman, as long as you know how to play your position as a man. You understand? It's like also investing in connections where there are equal give and take energies, where there's no ego involved in the connection. So it's like, what's the positivity that you really want to come about in this situation? What do you really want to grow in this situation? How do you want to come out on top? Is it the having that relationship or that connection that is shining amongst the community, and or the where the guy is being praised and the woman, it's the perfect picture? Do you still want the perfect picture, or do you really want to feel it this time? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. I'm going to sit on my throne this time as the Queen of Wands. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to, I'm not going to say demand, but it's like, this is what I like. This is what I'm into. What's up? Like, I'm not going to change for you. Exactly. People could be asking you to change or not be so much of you, right? But with the Prince of Cups, I feel like even with you standing on your throne, okay, standing in your power, Queen of Wands, being sexy, okay, being beautiful, being radiant, not letting things in your past, you know what I'm saying, that used to keep you in connections, like, oh, as long as they tell me their feelings, not letting those little things, realizing that I got true power, could even have people realizing your worth, okay, wanting to apologize for not even treating you. This is what knowing your boundaries is. This is what knowing your worth is, okay? Because there are outcomes where people do realize that when you take away your energy, okay, you giving your time, you giving your love, okay, you giving your advice, you sticking it in the paint with them, that is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to always come bring you a bag or a gift. You know what I'm saying? How about sticking it in the paint when you really didn't have no one to talk to? Or I didn't judge you for your situation, okay? This is really people understanding you get what you sow. You get what you sow, okay? Yeah. I also feel like people losing control in relationships, maybe with emperors, and I'm sorry if this view is so bad, you guys. I'm so sorry. But with the emperor in reverse, this is people losing control, or being in connections where you lose control of what's truly important. Okay, or who you truly want to be with or work with or get money with. Now you spying on people you want to get money with because maybe your pride and ego got in the way. Okay, because you was being selfish, trying to invest over here and over there. Or are you going to expand it into the idea that you may want to go, actually, you can actually sit here and get into a partnership and be stable, or you can grow with somebody, or you guys can come in and actually, you can have a helpmate, is what I'm trying to say. This is no competition. This is a helpmate. This is about stability, instead of being in connections where someone here loses control because maybe I didn't get my money this week, but then you didn't give me this love the way I wanted. Now I'm over here trying to be with other people. Like, it's the petty games for me. Are you going to leave that in the past? Two of Pentacles. Yeah. I love it. How it come out in reverse. So the Two of Pentacles representing no longer juggling, okay? Things that no longer serve your time and energy, things that are not really an investment, all right? That you're carrying, okay? I also feel like burdens that someone is also carrying. With the Hermit and the Four of Swords, it's like, what am I investing into? What am I really invested to it? Especially with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who just, they give over here, they give over there, right? You can come up, you can grow as a Knight of Pentacles, right? You're learning to get your investments or to become stable at a time, at a turtle's pace. But it's like, if you're giving over here and then you're giving over there, who are you giving to yourself? When are you giving to yourself? When are you going to give to yourself? When are you going to invest into your happiness? Are you apologizing to you? Because that's some of you guys need to go ahead and sit that apology to yourself. for not going ahead and choosing you. Hold on, let me get my view right. Yeah, for not choosing yourself in other situations that no longer serves you. Okay, resting on whether you should tell your truth or not. You definitely should, because that's how you set your soul free. That's how you get to the life that you truly want to be. You truly want to have. Okay, you also break. This 10 of Pentacles is screaming generational curses, things that your parents once did or lived, a lifestyle that could have served them, but it don't serve you. Okay, what served your parents may not always serve you. What made your dad stable, or your mom stable, or your grandma stable, or whoever stable may not be the best fit for you in this time. Okay, you got to think about the time period. You got to be realistic. Like, okay, maybe that worked for grandma and them. It brought happiness and peace to the family, and maybe that was something grandma and them had to do. I don't know. I ain't judging. I don't know what it was like to be like that in grandma and them times. I really don't. With the high unfront, I really don't know. But what I know is, and in this day and age, I do have a choice, because we have hard working women and men, okay, that can move and shake. They can move and shake. Okay, there's respect that should have always been on the table first and foremost. But what I can say is, you can claim that for yourself. If nobody in your family ever did it, you can go ahead and heal your situations, everything that happened in your friendships and in your past connections, where people were, masculines or feminists, however it go. I don't know what's your story, but people could have overlooked you for other people because of how the part looked. So that's where you go ahead and play your real part, so you can attract your real partner. Because if you know about the real law of attraction, is that I have to be real. I have to talk like amigos. I have to walk it like I talk it if I really want to attract it. I have to be this. So if I'm busy playing the picture, when am I going to get to when am I going to commit to me? And the stability that I really see, exactly having courage to go after the type of love, the type of affection, the type of like just really going after the type of fate that you really want. Don't let the past, okay, or whoever done it so big in your family or not did it big in your family play you. Don't let them play you about your chance, because when God come through, can't nobody say no. I'm just gonna let you know. I don't care what your auntie said, because I hear somebody saying my auntie. I don't care what your auntie said. Tell your auntie what God said. How about that? I don't care what your auntie said. Your auntie did not make. I don't remember. I don't want to go too Bible-ish, but when I say in the back of the times, when he said, let there be light, I don't remember your auntie. So we just gonna put it like that. As that look, I'm speaking the truth right now. I'm speaking the whole truth right now. Or your uncle said. I don't care what your uncle said. Uncle ain't have the courage to go after things that you supposed to go after. Okay. He or she just wasn't built that way, but you built that way. So what you gonna do with it? All right. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. I feel like stop letting being with people who give you that small chump love. Oh, you know what, baby? I'm sorry. I love you, but then don't prove to you how much they love you. Because they the Knight of Cups. It's I love you for the night, and then when you see them 3 weeks later, I'm sorry. Or being with feminists who, Daddy, you the only one for me, and then that's the only thing that make you come. Get out of here. Get out of here. Clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, being brave enough to get out of situations that no longer serve you. With the Death card, transforming, breaking generational curses, therefore healing yourself, therefore attracting the type of family you truly want. Having the Huxtables type of family is not impossible. But there has to be someone who commits to the goal, who really knows what the type of man or woman they want, and not falling for anything or everything that's going, oh, she mixed breed or he mixed breed, or, all the superficial things, that could just get you to, for the night. Don't let it. Because you want to be the Huxtable. You want to be clear. Okay? You want to be clear. You want to be, I forget, Cliff, whatever his name is. That's what you want. There's no such thing as no. Yeah. Don't let the confusion, people who lost control of their lives, okay, in their relationships, try to confuse you or keep you in denial about whether you should even end things or, go on a journey of self. Take control of the situation and go on a journey of self, because you've been given in the situation for far too long. Or this is people asking, or your masculine asking you for money and giving you some love that's just superficial for the night. Like, no, you want a husband that's gonna be there for tomorrow. You want a woman that's gonna be there for tomorrow. That's gonna hug you real tight. Okay, yeah. Look at this. Knight of Wands reverse. You don't want these situations that stop you from healing, from getting to your true desire, your true happiness. What's the Queen of Wands? Yeah, Three of Cups. Actually choosing to go forth towards things that, with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, that's just positivity and celebrations all the time. All the time. And people say, oh, that's a fairy tale. How? That's just a different vibration when you want it. It's just a different vibration when you want it. Okay? And there are also people that are realizing when you take your energy away that they don't want to lose you. So now it's real serious. Now people trying to plan on how to come and talk to you. Let me see if I could meet at the grocery store or something like that. She busy, she doing her thing, he doing his thing. Let me see if I can go reason with her why she busy or something. She too happy without me. He too happy without me. What's the Page of Cups? So be careful of people, if you single, be careful of people seeing you too happy without them. Okay, you got to be careful of that. What's the Page of Cups? Yeah. I feel like there's someone here that definitely wants to communicate here. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with that in the chart wanting to apologize. This is for a specific group. If you were in an entanglement, if somebody was causing confusion about if they was in a connection or not, this person wants to communicate and apologize about, Six of Wands. That's for somebody important right here. So that this person wants to apologize for playing the field here. Okay, yeah. And balancing out another feminine or masculine on the side. Yep. Because somebody here was being a big control freak. So this communication comes in, okay, really quickly. Yeah. This is coming in. Maybe in the next 6 weeks, maybe. But or sooner, but I feel 6 weeks, something about weeks here. What's the Emperor? So we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is air energy. I feel like now this is people now thinking about situations, thinking before they actually speak. Okay, being careful about even ending things with people you even want to be in a relationship with, knowing you damn well want to be with this person, but then you're gonna sit here and go ahead and lie to yourself, and now you're gonna lie to this other person, knowing that you want to be careful of that. I feel like people are now thinking very carefully about how they getting into entanglements now, because shit getting real. Nine of Swords, shit getting real. I ain't making it up. Shit getting real. What's the Two of Pentacles? Oh shit, the Empress out here. Okay. So I feel like with the Empress being out here, for someone who is thinking about restarting things with their business partner, this is that somebody is thinking about restarting things with their business partner. I don't know what that means. Or this is what somebody did. They chose a business partner over love with the Empress, someone with the baby. This person knows Libra, Taurus, and they know who they want to be with. After being I feel like somebody here was truly confusing everybody, but they was confused themselves. Okay, this person here is realizing a lot about the past, and maybe this Empress here. So if you're married, someone, or if you're not married, this could be someone seeing you as an Empress and being blinded by your beauty. If you're single, they're being blinded by your transformation and your beauty. If you're married, you're so beyond your husband's manipulative ways. You ain't even, yeah, you like, man, what's next, Jesus? Okay, what's the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah. Okay, so there was a lot of things not told in a Ten of Pentacles situation. And I feel like in family dynamics, I feel like there are a lot of truth not being told. Maybe even with your parents in the background, there's a lot of things that are not being even told when it comes to maybe someone's mom knowing that someone had a wife on the side or a husband on the side, or they had another investment on the side. So these are about being in situations like that. Like, why continue those generational curses? Why even be in or confuse the pot like that? Give me one more. Yeah, look at this. Judgment. Being called on situations like that. That this shit unhealthy. This don't make no money. Now I'm back at the drawing board because this shit don't make no money. That's somebody like, what? I thought this supposed to, yeah, no, this don't make you do nothing. Yeah, so yeah, this is about defending healing. In the home area, in the work area, okay? Also about being healed enough to go ahead and take chances that you really want to take, and end cycles that you really want to end with people, and complete contracts that you really want to complete. Because at the end of the day, I can't make it up. You want to be supported. You want to be victorious. You want to be successful. Okay, you want to be around people that are, hold on, yeah, you want to be around people who, you know, that support what you good at. You know what I'm saying? What you truly want to do with the star being here. What you truly want to do, not what people, oh, I always saw you doing this, or you know, used to go hard for that. No, this is what you, stop being indecisive about who you were in the past versus who you could be in the future. Okay, all that is a mindset and a shift. That's exactly. Thank you. I heard that's Jupiter. Expansion. Yeah, that's expansion. That's expansion of the mind too. Exactly. Three of Pentacles. This is different. This is different partnerships. Actually being in partnerships that you know are healing to you, and also taking chances and getting away from conflict and drama. Exactly. We deserve more than that. Exactly. You don't want to be around, you know, people who are out here passing out dicks to the community. All right, you know, or passing out pussy to the community. Come on, man. That's the people. That's the person you want to take chances with. That's the person you want on your team when it comes to a partnership, or even someone giving you advice about moving forward. Come on, exactly. Someone here is resting on these thoughts. Even you could have had thoughts with someone here, and I'm hearing I don't know if the spirit being funny, because I feel like I'm saying, I mean thoughts as in the mind, but I feel like I'm saying thoughts as in those hoes over there. Yeah, I feel like spirit was like, why you getting advice from those hoes over there? They being funny right now. Oh, sorry, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and give you some advice with this here. Okay, yes, I can't make it up, y'all. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. This is about defending, like I said, what you truly, what business partnership. This could be love, business, this could be career, whatever this is, you have to stand tall. And people gonna have to respect this. Even with me, you know, when I first started this, I know people thought I was like, man, she crazy, she not psychic. It turns out, yeah, I may walk a little on the cray side. Now I'm just playing, y'all. Maybe not, but for real, this for real. I'm not playing. I feel like Holy Spirit definitely gave me a job, and I'm here to execute every bit of that. I'm gonna break it up. That's just what it is. Okay. So we have, I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. Yeah, people just might be even willing to embrace the movement that you want to move here. Yeah, at any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. You can definitely find out. If I hear somebody saying, you know, man, I really don't know what I want to do. You have to exactly. You have to. Sometimes you got to separate yourself from people here. Okay. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So you can do anything when you got love on the brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I tell my students to do their best. And I tell them, what's the hardest thing about doing your best? What's the hardest thing about doing your best right now? Am I asking you to do something hard? They say, no, you just tell us to do their best. That's just all Jesus Christ is asking you to do. Do your best. My productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless. So I feel like whenever you focus on the things that truly brings you peace, I feel like you be whistling in the house. You know what I'm saying? If you like to whistle or you're a singer, you be singing in the house, you be singing at work. You know, things is just easy. It's just real easy. You know, and I can't even front. When you love what you do, it's not hard. It's really not. You don't have to put up with the fake in the front if that's not what you want to deal with. All right. So we're gonna get some messages here. This is another soul fam, right? Goddess Queen, Just Me, 23 The Way, a deck just for me. This deck is really good, you guys. It gets really into a different way of looking into things, and it's always on point. So let's see what goes on. Yeah, somebody here could be having money issues, or they get money from their significant other. That's a thing too. Giving your significant other when you deserve a power player in your life. All right. Give me some messages. Okay, exactly. Ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. King and Queen of Swords. Yeah, it ain't nothing. Exactly. The gambler. Take a risk. Take a chance. Okay, do something that, like, bet on yourself for once. And I feel like this could be a risky move, but it's like it's your happiness. If for some of you, about 50% of you are in situations that are just draining to your energy. So it is desperate. I'm gonna be real with you. We have I'm sorry, regret, disappointment, disappointed, despair, apologetic. Please forgive me. So I told you there's somebody here that definitely wants to apologize about something in a specific situation, to a feminine energy that was patient, nurturing, intuitive, gentle, and very expressive. Okay. Because there's somebody who could have tried to drag you in a third-party situation here. Didn't I tell you somebody gonna call you about to blow your phone up? Call, text, email, communication. Robs, can we talk? Can we just talk? Because I see the truth now. Crown chakra, energy, enlightened. Okay, universal consciousness, knowledge, higher awareness. I'm connected to source. So somebody is seeing the truth now. This is landing on judgment about some type of even codependent situation or even family dynamic here. Look, I didn't make it up. It says it's all about money. It's all about the money, greed, possession, assets, fame, codependent. I was just now speaking on this. Somebody sees that now. Okay, and watching. My family and friends are my spies. I know what you're doing. Fake account. So there's someone definitely watching you. Okay, for someone. Third eye chakra. Okay, watching you. Yeah, because this person is having nostalgia, missing you, reviewing our past, looking at old photos and videos here. Okay, having a hidden agenda. Be careful of being with people who have hidden agendas. Okay, who you put in your life here. All right. And last but not least, you guys know I have to do it. Let me just pull one energy while you guys are on camera, because that judge came out and I was just like, wow. So what's the overall collective energy here when it comes to this situation, Holy Spirit? What's the overall collective energy? Thank you. Wow, you guys, we have grief popping out. It says, ask yourself, who are you grieving for? What has happened and when? Number 2, describe your symptoms at the moment. Have they changed over time? Number 3, what helps you to manage this difficult period? So now we have an affirmation. It says, grief holds me in place while my heart breaks. I miss you. I love you. Until we meet again, your star will always shine in my sky. So yeah, I feel like this is about letting grief go. Until, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Do what I want, say what I want, shameless. Exactly. Taking ownership, leaving those, you know, what happened in the past, maybe even forgiving yourself, like I spoke on, or forgiving other people in the past, you know, just letting bygones be bygones, because it really don't serve you to, you know, to go set it off on them. You know, if you the boss, if you the bag, why are you going to set it off? You got things to do in the world. You got things to produce. You got things that make people happy, or that a service that they really want. All right. So you can't sit in the grief of how people treated you. You got to let those feelings go, and even expecting them to console you because they know that they did you wrong. Like, you got to let that go, whether they do or not. You got to let it go. Even in relationships in the past, let that go. It's a new you. You're a new creature. Okay, you can do anything when you heal from things that hold you back. All right, so these are the Bible verses here. We're gonna see what Holy Spirit is gonna add to this, and then you guys, I am done. I'm gonna give it to Keisha. Oh, actually, did I pull? Yes, I'm gonna give it to Keisha, and that'll be all. So, Holy Spirit, what do you have to add to this situation? We have, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is strength of my heart and my portion forever. I feel like when you know who gives you the strength every day to wake up in situations that you know are trying to drain your energy, you better say amen. You better know who gives you strength to go to work the next day, to go get that paycheck, so that you can make it for the next week, the next year, the next day, until you break out of this situation. When you say, you know what, I'm done carrying the weight in this relationship. Okay, because a relationship, it takes two. I deserve more. The Lord your God is gracious and compassionate. He will not turn his face from you. You know what compassion is. You know what strength is. Okay. When doubts filled my mind, your comfort gave me renewed hope and cheer. Okay. Know that there is a better tomorrow. That there is expansion in the type of life and the type of experiences and type of relationships that you want. Okay. You don't know what loyalty is. Well, I'm trying to tell you, Jesus Christ is here to show it to you. You can be yourself. You can be yourself. It is him who loves you past the things that, you know, that are most likely looked upon. That's called love. I see you as who you are, and I still say, hey, there is more of you that is needed in this world. You are not done. You are not damaged. I don't care what your past looked like. I'm telling you what your future could be. Do you believe it? The Lord your God will never leave you nor forsake you. If you feel like I won't, you will never be alone. I promise. I promise you. I'm a walking testimony. I don't feel alone. I know who walks with me and who gives me the strength to say what needs to be said. Leaving away the past is a hard thing to do, but also carrying the grief for those people in your life is how is that benefiting you at the same time? So we ask you, Holy Spirit asks you, how are you expanding for yourself in this lifetime? And if you really think you're expanding for yourself, look at your energy every day. Are you happy? Are you happy? Genuinely. That's the only question that he wants to know. And that's not even in a disrespectful way. Are you happy? You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. God set my feet on solid ground and steadied me as I walked along. And that's in red. So you guys know, if you already went to church before, you already know the red means that he is speaking to you. Know who guides you and who can bring you from situations, even when our family and friends, you know, the ones that we admire in these connections, they're doing really good in these connections, but are they really happy? And what model are you really going off of as the type of life that you want? Okay, so you guys, that is my time. It is Blunt Honey. I'm out. So Keisha, back to you. and Keisha, is there anything that you would like to add?
I'm trying to get us both back on the screen. Oh, there it goes. I want to see your face. Yes, that was beautiful. I stopped. Oh, Magical Mermaid says thank you. I stopped taking notes after you said somebody's gonna call you, because I just had to let you know before I say what I wrote down some notes here, but I literally got some exes on my phone talking about, it was my birthday yesterday. You know how that goes. And I was like, I'm looking at my phone. It's about 5 minutes to midnight. Now, you know what they say. Don't nothing good happen after midnight. I was like, why are you on my phone? But that was just really funny. I'm sorry. I had to soak all that in. It was really beautiful. I was sitting here like this. I don't know if you could see me while I wasn't on the screen. But there are so many things that came up synchronicity wise. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna go right in. You started off with judging, and I think I did the Jupiter and Pisces, and I have been talking about this for a while now with this Jupiter and Pisces energy. It's only here for a short period of time, but it's also given us a glimpse of what we have to look forward to come next year when it officially goes into Pisces for a whole year. And that touched me really. It came strong when you said that, because I keep having this these downloads about what this time is really bringing for us. And when I thought judgment, and then the judgment card actually came out. I was like, I knew Pisces is here. Pisces finna show up, y'all. Pisces and Jupiter finna be no joke. If you didn't believe in magic yesterday, you're gonna believe in it tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it right there. But with Saturn in retrograde, and Pluto has been in retrograde since the end of last month, those are the two toughest planets when it comes to dealing with things and letting go of the past, especially because they're in the sign of Capricorn, which rules Saturn. And Saturn is it's not an easy placement. Mic drop. It's not an easy placement. Those are all the patterns that you were talking about, being in relationships that are no longer serving us, even the family and generational wealth with Mars and Cancer, because Cancer rules home and family, and your generational wealth, your financial security, all those things. And I was just like, yo, she's going in right now. She was touching places I hadn't even touched on. And I was like, I just wanted to bring those things to light, because when Mars is there, Mars is the god of war, but I don't really see it war in like a negative kind of sense, but like really standing up for yourself and not accepting any BS anymore. That's how I thought about it, being very assertive to, people who are trying to come in your life, especially if you did do the work. Right? You did do some healing, and you had a glimpse because you let go. So you had the opportunity from the time that you let go up until this reading that you're hearing this message is for you for sure, because you've had the time to see that possibility that Jupiter is bringing, and that I think Gemini in general is bringing. I think Sagittarius and Gemini, which, by the way, y'all, I just want to put out there, you got the Sag and Gemini right here too in the flesh. She's a Sagittarius and I'm a Gemini, so that's opposite. But Sag and Gemini in opposition is the only placement in an opposition that's positive, just because of the upliftment that we bring, because Jupiter is about luck and, you know, being adventurous and hopeful and all those things, right? And Gemini is just an upbeat type of energy as well. So even if they are in opposition, they actually, that's that opposites attract right there. Y'all know about that. And it was just crazy, yo, how so many things that you had pointed out came up. And I think the one thing that I really kind of wanted to touch on was that Sagittarius is about world experiences too. So in some way, shape or form, this is also talking about the family and how are we kind of rebuilding that structure. And that was another thing that really hit me hard, especially because last night I literally had a live with my family talking about building generational wealth. And the connection that I was making with that, I think on a grand scale, is not just me, and it's going to look different from other people. So I hope me sharing my story helps other people see what I'm trying to say. But on a grand scale, I think what Sagittarius is really trying to show us here is that we are working too hard. We've come out of, you know, that I gotta go, and no fun, or, you know, fun is at the sake of something, which you kept saying, it kept leading back to the self, and then taking initiative for that. Like, yeah, I'm in all these messed up relationships, or, you know, I got some messed up family dynamics, or my business or career, daily routines might be not me. It's not about me. You know what I mean? And I really feel like that Saturn in retrograde is really, really bringing that up in a big, major way, because that was what all of last year was about. And because it's in retrograde, we're revisiting now. And even though I think we're kind of at a point, you know, depending on where people are with this in their life, you know, there's levels to this shit, right? And everybody's at a different level, but in an overall view, I think we can see that all playing out. You know, are you going to stay with the public education when it comes to the children? Is that changing your family life now because you don't have that reprieve, you know? So now everybody's in the house and we're forced to deal with that issue. So we got to get better. So how are we going to do that? What does that look like moving forward? And then if you don't have a family and those aren't particularly some of the things that may be going on for you, who is your support system? Who is going to be there to help you get through this time? And are you all on the same page with that? I thought that was so profound that you had really brought all those things up. And it's literally been the astrology for like the last year. And so it was crazy. That was hands down beautiful. I'm going to give you the floor now.
All right, there it is. All right, guys. Sorry. So yeah, wow, it's just so amazing to hear like your feedback and like how you're saying things really hitting like on a different level in the reading, like how like when I was reading. So it's just like even in the moment, it always I feel like I was talking it to like a personal, you know, type of way, but then also collective in a sense as well. Which is interesting how it's playing out on different levels. And I saw some of the comments in, you know, in the like just tapping in there, you know, everybody in who was here was just tapped in because it was just definitely things that I was like, yep, this is just in a sense, in a nutshell, what spirit is, you know, coming through and saying and bringing to the forefront. And it's just like how you said that dynamic duo with that Gemini and Sagittarius energy. Like, man, I already prayed. I was like, I already know we're going to bring something special. Like, our energies are going to tap in. It's just going to be in already from the jump. Like when you were talking about I'm like, wow, her message is on the table already. Just me backing up what she's saying. So it's like spirit had me to back you up already, and then had me to come in and like super attack this thing. You know, I just feel like we just, you know, hands down to you, bow down to you because you brought the, you know, just the headlines forward, and, you know, just spirit, just, you know, shout out to spirit, Holy Spirit. You know, I always ask about JC. I call him JC, Jesus Christ. I always talk about God. You know, and that's me talking in the slang is not disrespectful. It just shows that I have a relationship that I can feel comfortable enough to even say JCGOD, and they know who I'm talking to, or they know who I'm, that it is a respecting, is as if my friend, how you would come and approach your friend is just the type of relationship that you know that you have with Jesus Christ. You don't even feel offended. When you don't know this person, it's like I feel offended to even come at someone like that. But when you feel like you have a relationship with each individual, I'm very playful, and that's just when you know what type of spirit I am and soul I am. And that just to let you know how, like, oh, I thought you had to come on this type of level. It's like, man, when you come in that relationship every day, and he gonna talk back, they gonna talk back when you really show how dedicated you are. And I feel like I'm yelling, but let me bring it down. I feel like, you know, there is a life that is so much promising that people really want to live, that they feel, you know, maybe other people in their family didn't achieve to, or there's a certain family member that get praised, but that's just on another level. You're not even taking account as how's this person seeing this viewpoint of this person living a good life. And then what's my viewpoint about how am I living a good life? And am I really, you know, trusting my instincts to really live that life? Or am I sitting here carrying around grief and burdens about, oh, women can't do that, or men can't be like this, or, you know, you're not going to have nobody like this? Or am I carrying other people's fears and burdens with me as I'm sitting here knowing what type of journey I want to embark on? I don't have those parameters in my world. And that's what people, I feel like, are waking up and realizing that you know what, that's not parameters in my world. What I see actually, you know, that does not happen. I actually meet people who are open to, you know, if I'm this, or if I'm into drinking, or if I'm into that, and they're not taking it overboard. You know, it's just a real, like, okay, these are people I can have some, and then they're actually decent people. You have some people that are, and that's just me. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you can go sit out here and just go waste it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you don't have to cut off a person because you stereotype them as being a drinker, but then you don't even know what's the other aspects of this person. Maybe they do get smashed on Saturday every day, but throughout the week, they're this wonderful, awesome, sober person. You don't know. You judge this person because how you saw them that one day on a Saturday. You know, it shows you, it just goes to show you how simple-minded people are, or how quick they pass judgment on situations or people, or not even changing that perception, which is, thank you, Spirit, have me proving my point, how I just changed the perception about somebody on a Saturday versus how they are 7 days out of the week. And if people, you know, I tell them all the time, well, thank God y'all not my God, because God seeing the bigger picture of how am I really coming forth every day? Am I really trying every day to get to this point? You're going to see that, you know, he brings these people. When I say these people, these are real people that's like, oh, you need help out of nowhere, out of the blue, just come and help you. And just, it's like, you're going to have the guidance that you need. You know, God set my feet on solid ground and steady me. He's going to show you the support. He may not be there to like physically take your hand there, but when you know, when we walk by faith and not by sight, you know that this is him walking me to my next destination. This is him walking me to my next life. This is him walking me to my next purpose. People, that the things that people said I could not do or cannot do, this is him. And I'm definitely a living proof. I know I'm living proof. I go hard the way that I do about Jesus Christ. And I know I break the stereotype when people look at, oh, you love Jesus Christ. Yes, I do. Nose ring. Okay. Hair like this and all, because he loves me for who I am. Simply. It's just that simple. And I'm like, what? I don't gotta what? You know what? I think I want to be better. You know what? I think I want to put myself out there and speak more about what I'm into. You know, I want to back you up. Let them talk crazy about Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius, so you know we'll cut you in a minute. I cut you about my friend. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And it sounds like you other people may say she crazy. Other people say, you know what? She just real about what she believes in. And that's just your perception. And that's the moral of the point. So back to you, Keisha.
I love it. I love it. I feel like everybody's going to have that kind of awakening in some kind of way too. That spirit is real. I feel like we're just getting closer to it too. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to show up in different ways in our lives too. Like I remember being in my room, literally having this conversation with myself. I'm doing my manifestations for my full moon stuff. And I'm looking back at all of this stuff now. I literally, it came to me while I was doing a live. I was like, oh shit. Like, I don't think I even really sat down long enough to say like, yo, this is really real. Like, even when I was doing the live with, who was it? Yoni and Beyond, I think is her name. And she's doing the Mental Health Awareness Month. Even then, I had a moment where I was just sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I really realized like this is the testimony. You know, a platform or a place connecting with like-minded people without the judgment, where we're all giving love to one another on a purpose that is very much needed to be spoken about, giving your testimony, right? Like, and I think I said this in my live when I was talking about this Jupiter and Pisces placement, that it's going to bring back, you know, your religion, even in a different understanding when it comes to the Bible, right? Because I think the misconception between spirituality and religion then becomes like, there's a division there. That's all it is, but it's all the same thing. It's coming from the same thing. Like Magical Mermaid just said, he got different names, period. You know what I mean? And I really, really feel like on a collective level that shit's going to show up more and more and more. And even though we might not be like using the language intellectually as Bible, religion, God, or whatever, we're going to come together in such a way where it's going to feel like heaven on earth. And it just keeps like, every time something comes up, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, life is really unfolding right before my eyes. Like, I didn't just sit down and pray for this greatness. You know what I mean? I believe that Christ is symbolic of our sun, the closest, highest vibration in our galaxy, enlightenment, perfection. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like on a crazy level. Like, I just keep seeing it show up, and it's just like, wow, you know, I'm really grateful to be alive at this time. I don't even think that statement says it, you know, the way that it deserves to be shown. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just honored to be here in this space, to be a part of this, to be a part of this history that's going down right now.
So I agree with everything that's everybody is saying. And I feel like everybody has a deeper sense of how they understand what Jesus Christ, or is that symbolism for them. For me, you know, I feel like there's a picture of what we think Jesus Christ looks like for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But really, when you know the spirit, there is no face. You just know who you're talking to. And that's how we really know that we're all interconnected on a higher vibration and sense, and how you're understanding what it really is and the purpose. Because what did Jesus Christ come to do? He come to spread love. So anybody who's on that higher vibration, on that sense, they understand it from a place of however they understood it. You get what I'm saying? Or however you come to that sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not about downing how somebody got there. They got there, man. Let's be excited that they even understand the concept. And that's what real, like-minded people, like how we're saying, just come together, and we're just speaking on and expanding what that really means to us in different ways, and touching in different people who intellectually see it in a different way, right? So it's just like, it's a beautiful thing. And for my sense and my purpose, it comes, you guys know, not shy about it. It stems from Jesus Christ. For me, a little bit about me is just, I felt like religion just put me in a box that I felt like I had stopped growing. And that's just no downplay on, when I say religion, I mean, like, for me, a Christian, but I also don't doubt being Christian, because that's what Jesus Christ believed in. So I do align wholeheartedly what it is. I just feel like, in the sense of what it is today and what it has taught me in my time period, it was definitely holding my soul and spirit back from really sensing what my true path and purpose is. It's not until I say, I'm just going, you know what, I say, I don't know about this Christian thing, Lord. I'm a very real person. How I'm talking to y'all is just like how I just go. That's how I go at it. And that's just me being me, you know, all the way around, and not on a disrespectful tip, just on a real, like, I'm lost. Like, come on, y'all need to explain, please, y'all explain it to me, because I need to go back to school again, because what's going on in life. But it's just like, I asked them, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, I'm going to take this ride with you and see what's going on. And ever since then, I haven't looked back. It's a ride that I'm always going to stand for. It's a journey that I'm still on. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying, no, it's a journey that I'm on, and I'm constantly learning on a genuine level. Like, you don't do that. This is what happened when you do that. Okay. Say less. I didn't like my money being taken away like that. Say less. I'm gonna get right next week. Trust me. Reset. Okay, we all have. I mean, you know, I'm gonna get right tomorrow. I'm gonna get right now in this hour. However it is, and you know, when you realize you get that little spanking, I get my little spiritual spankings too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh. Let me tighten up, because no, I can't have that affecting, you know, this and that, or my mind, or whoever I'm getting involved with. You know, okay, no, that didn't bring the best out of me. I noticed that I'm constantly noticing how my behavior is being altered, and where I'm satisfied with my behavior in the instance. So if it's like, you know, oh, well, who's judging me? It's like, well, I'm judging me. First and foremost, I'm judging me before I get to my Father. I mean, he know what I'm gonna do, but I'm judging me first and foremost. And I care about how I look out here. So I do, you know, this journey, like I say, I'm going to preach on it, and people could think and say whatever they want. It saved me from my mindset. It saved me from the way that I thought life should be, or how I should be living it, or learning it, and things of that nature. It is something that I'm learning to love each day as it comes. And that's hard for people to do. You understand? Hard to love the moment when it comes. And with my students, I got a lot of moments, trust me, because they just asked me. I was doing some paperwork, and, you know, I had my head down, and I'm thinking, and I'm writing, and they're like, oh, you know, Miss, I don't want to say my last name, but I'm going to say, Miss C, what's Hot Girl Summer? I'm like, Hot Girl Summer? You know what I'm saying? Well, that's in the moment. In my mind, I am tickled, because what is they talking about? Why are y'all talking about hot? I told her it was not a day that was important for her. Okay. Even though in my mind, that's funny to me, because I like Hot Girl Summer. I like the concept of Hot Girl Summer. So, you know, but for my students, no, I don't like the concept of Hot Girl Summer for you. And don't worry about whoever's talking about it. I say, don't worry about it. What about your summer, student summer? How's that summer? I'm always motivating them to be, you know, their best self. So, you know, but in that moment, it's a good laugh. What my students say the craziest things, but you learn to love the moment, and even embrace what they are bringing to the table, and, you know, try to understand what students have in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go off topic, but I'm going to stop right there. Back to you, Keisha.
I love that. It's all the same too, you know, but I agree. I don't want to keep anybody any longer. I am so grateful for everybody that showed up, and anybody who comes to watch this at a later time. I literally, I got chills during this reading. I was like, yo, she literally touched on everything. She ain't leave nothing out. Like, all the different scenarios I could see being played out. And, you know, just being an astrologer and doing readings on a constant basis, I can hear other people's stories. And I'm like, yo, I've been saying this, and it's hard. Like you said, you know, change is hard. Change is hard, you know, and especially when it's on the upswing. For some reason, it seems to be a lot easier when we ain't doing the right thing. But, you know, when you really trying to do the right thing, it makes a huge difference on how conscious you have to be about those spaces. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm checking myself. And I like the fact that that even came up in the reading about taking personal responsibility, because that is something that on the lower vibration, Pisces, Neptune needs to work on. And I feel like Saturn is there. Saturn's the you know, the tough love parent saying, like, yes, what she just said. I'm gonna need you to step up to the plate and take responsibility. But I can go off on a tangent too. I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. You can get more of the personal readings. The horoscopes that I did, they will be in my Cosmic Connection group until the last day of May for Sagittarius. So I have horoscopes written out for Sagittarius, and that gets more personal. So a lot of the things that I do on my platform are very general. So you get more personal information with those horoscopes. I hope that you guys find those helpful if you choose to go and look at those. Again, I am Keisha, the owner of A Way of Life. You can find me at A Way of Life. Life is spelled LYFE, the number 5, on IG the most, but I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on YouTube. And I'm just going to give it right on back over so that you can say where people can find you again, and then we're really going to close it out, y'all.
So thank you, Miss Rebel Jewel. And I always giggle and feel like I turn back into my old geek self, like, oh, did I do that? I'm sorry. But you guys, you can find me on YouTube, Blunt Honey Tarot. Okay, I'm on Instagram. I'm not as much, well, you're gonna, maybe since the summer is coming and I'm not so busy. I'm so counting down the days. Trust me, y'all, because I tell my students, you're not gonna send me to the loony bin. No, you're not. That's what they was like. What's the loony bin? I was like, a place you don't want to go to, but you're not gonna send me there. But anyway, you can find me on YouTube. Okay, Blunt Honey Tarot, BLUNTHONEY Tarot, TAROT. You can find me on Instagram, same spelling. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I pop up there here and there. Twitter get too crazy. I hear too many thoughts at Twitter. That's why I don't be on there. Yeah, I don't want to hear your thoughts. I don't want to hear it. Got to cut it off. And that's my favorite app. So it's crazy that sometimes I can't be on there too long. But just got confirmation about that. But my Twitter is Blunt, BLUNT, Honey, HX before the ONEY, like just love. Okay, it's all love in the honey. All right, X before the ONEY, and you can find me on either of those platforms, you guys, and love it. Okay. Thank you, Magical Mermaid. Thank you, my love, for spelling it out. I've been trying. My chat says private. I don't know how to do. Oh, maybe I've been doing the wrong chat. I see the right chat, y'all. Oh.
Oh no, I think she signed off accidentally by accident, y'all. But I'm pretty sure she means well. Oh, there she goes. I'm gonna let her back in.
I think I ended it. I thought that was the chat button. I'm gonna stop pressing buttons, y'all. I told Miss Keisha. I hope that's okay if I say your name. But okay, I told Keisha, okay, I said, listen, I'm terrible. You're gonna have to give me the 1-2 step. And as you can see, I'm living proof as this is why you should give me instructions. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm like, wow, that's the end button. Who knew?
It's all good. And I'm not echoing. Figures it'd be right at the last minute we figure that out.
That is so funny, isn't it? Oh, interesting.
All right, family. Peace and love.
All right,
have a beautiful night. Thank you again, Queen. We have to do this again. We
do because I enjoyed myself wholeheartedly. Like that was good energy. I knew it from day one. Like I told them, phone call. The energy just been on smash. It just has.
And actually, y'all, if y'all need a love reading, you should really hit her up. She put me on to some information that I really needed to hear in that moment. And I appreciate you for sharing that love secret with me. I needed to hear that, you know.
I felt it in that. And I was like, I feel like I need to share. And that's just also confirmation that I'm always speaking when I'm told to be speak what I need to say. So thank you for telling me that.
Yes. Thank you. We got one more comment. Great live, Keisha. Thank you. All right, guys. Peace and love. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
But honestly, I'd rather be somewhere with my people. We can kick it and just listen to some music with the masses like we use it. And we'll discuss our big dreams, how we plan